Please welcome. It's his first time. Welcome to the stage, Nika.
Let's go. Yeah.
Check. 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah. All right. So I have a friend, and he's a fucking no life, like zero life whatsoever. And I'm not gonna say his name, and I'm not even gonna say his gender. I'm not gonna specific, no. But let's just call him Vacho, okay? This random guy. And this Vacho guy, he's actual fucking no life, He's got nothing interesting going on in his life, He just goes to work, wakes up first, then goes to work, does some fuck around, comes back, eats, goes to sleep, and that's it. That's the cycle of his life, Just eat, sleep, eat, meat, repeat. That's it. And the guy really does some like irrelevant, like unnecessary, like non-impact things, for the whole time. He's the kind of guy who would report like Facebook app bugs to Facebook customer support. Like, what the fuck? No one gives a shit. You think like some Facebook god is gonna heed your prayers? No one gives a shit. He's the kind of guy, who would like signs up a petition on the change.org to make the world a better place. Those petitions like don't work. They make like zero difference in the world. And some of them are like, really fucked up. Like I came across a couple of them. These are actual ones. Like one was, let's build a Tesla gigafactory in Georgia. And not in that Georgia, this Georgia, 5,000 people signed up, And you imagine like Elon Musk strolling his Facebook, being busy. And, oh, there's a petition for Georgia, I should build a gigafactory there because, why not? What could possibly go wrong, right? And 5,000 people signed up. It's sad to just think about the fact that 5,000 Georgians have literally nothing better to do with their lives, It's fucking sad. So this Vacho guy again, he's the kind of guy who would like order a fucking beard trimmer on Amazon.com, and when he would receive it, he would write a comprehensive review on it, like detail all the nitty-gritty. He would explain like the delivery experience, the customer service experience, whether the seller guy was a jerk or how was his attitude and whatnot, And after like 6 months of use, when the trimmer would actually break down because he's got a bushy fucking beard, cannot handle it. He would like go back to that fucking review and would update it, because his expectations were not met after 6 months, so he gotta do it, Yeah, whatever. He's fucking irrelevant, So speaking of Amazon.com, I ordered some fucking headphones the other day, like cheap ones, like Chinese knockoff, like white little fucking things, They're at my spot right there, So yeah, I didn't have high expectations. What do you expect? Like it's cheap fucking Chinese headphones, So I'm just like walking down the street very casually, just listening to some shit, just to test them out. I gotta write a review later, 6 months later, right? So yeah, I gotta test them out. And I'm like listening to some shit, and usually I would listen to some like audiobook or some interesting podcast because I'm a pretentious little fucker, But for some reason that day I broke out of this realm of pretentious little fuckery, and I started listening to some shitty music, like like Despacito and like Bailado, whatever that thing is, I know, right? And the last song that I turned on was Macarena, like Macarena shit.
What kind of music?
Yeah, I shut up. I'm just being relatable to you, okay? So I started listening to Macarena, and for some reason I had to check my card, in my pockets, and I started doing like, where's my fucking wallet, where's my card? And it dawned on me, that every time you stop and check your pockets for like keys and like phone and wallet and whatnot, you do like 15% of Macarena dance, like, dude, not the full thing, not like this, like whatever. No, none of that, just it, maybe none of this because nobody keeps fucking anything. It's 2019 and this fucking nobody does that. So yeah, that's my headphone story. And I like contemplating about this kind of shit, like entertain some random thoughts that make no difference in the world whatsoever. And one of those thoughts were about like, what if Georgians were to manufacture headphones? How could Georgian headphones would compete in this whole universe of headphones? How could it? So I started thinking about it, and through logic and reasoning, I came with a conclusion that they would suck. And I have my reasons, You know how every pair of headphone ever made has like letter on either side, L and R? Georgian word, like left and right. So Georgian words for left and right is Marjvena and Martskana, so it's mm. And if Georgians were to manufacture headphones, it would say MM on either side, and you would be like confused. Like if I put this one here, where does this one go? Do both of them go in the same ear, or what's the M? Is it middle? Do I put it in my nose? Do I shove it up my butt in the middle? Like, what do I do with this? I'm fucking confused. Georgian headphones, man. If anyone has a startup for Georgian fucking headphones, just quit it. Just quit it, leave it at that. Just, whatever. So yeah, I'm fucking sick of my friends. They're so fucking condescending all the time. Have you had that? Have you had any friends, condescending ones? Oh, you guys don't know what condescending means? No. So condescending of me. Alright. So here's the thing. They always think like they have to be better than you. They need to be like these pretentious little fuckers who think they're better than you, they're smarter than you, and they need to elevate themselves on your fucking expense, So the other day, that Vaho guy that I mentioned, he's a smart guy. He's a smart guy. I'll give him that. He's an asshole. So he was like, we were trying to like go out and like choose a venue and shit, and I'm like, yo Vaho, what are we doing today, bro? And he's like, we're doing fermented wheat juice. And I'm like, fermented wheat, what? What's that? What kind of juice is that? And he's like, you'll see, let's go. Let's go to Fabrica. And I'm like, all right, let's go to Fabrica. So we go there and we find an empty spot, we take the spot, and these two pretentious little fuckers go over at the bar to get the juice. And I'm like wondering, what the fuck is a fermented wheat juice? What the fuck is that? And they bring it over, they put it right in front of me, and it's fucking beer. You had to call a beer a fermented wheat juice. Like seriously, what the fuck? And he's like started like explaining, that's how beer is made, right? They take like wheat things, they like extract the juice, they make it, ferment it, get the effervescence and shit and whatnot, fancy words. I'm like, just get a life, man. Get a life. So yeah, that's my friend Bajo. He's amazing. And I'm like, yeah, he's being condescending, but I'm a pretty smart guy myself, I'm a smart guy. I'm not like a genius. But I'm like, okay, I can do like math. I can do like simple math in my head, You want me to prove it? You want me to prove it? Get a fucking calculator. Like, pull up your phone. Come on, guys. Get a calculator.
All right.
And what I want you to do is like, choose a number between like 1 and 20. And just put 1 and 20 including if you want,
Okay.
And like square that, like multiply it by itself. And I'm gonna guess like what's the number. I'm gonna take the square root out of it. Just who wants to go first? Want to go first?
Yeah.
What's the number?
Do I tell you the number?
No. What's the number that you multiply? What's the answer on your calculator?
25.
It's 5. Okay.
Oh, good job.
Wow. Now next one. Come on. Make it harder. Come on.
64.
8. Come on. I can do 2 digits as well. Nobody?
361.
361. 17.
8008.
8008. That's
It
below.
spells boo.
Oh. Nice. That's in case you're like out of internet, there's no internet and you only got calculator and you need something to jerk off, they just type out 8,000. Yeah. So yeah, that's food for thought. So yeah, I'm a pretty smart guy. I like this kind of shit. Like taking square roots out of numbers. It's one of my passions. And the other one of my passion is like girls. You know, I'm a straight guy, so I like girls. So I have these two passions. You know, girls and taking square root out of numbers. Yeah. And you know what's the similarity? If it's under 16, just do them in your head. That's it for me, guys. Thank you very much for enduring me. Yo, thank you.
Give it up for Nika,
God.
please.